Alright, I am going to show you today Flipnote Studio from Nintendo. It's a free app that you can download through your DSi if you have a DSi that allows you to create short little animated line-drawn cartoony things. If, of course, you have artistic ability, which I don't, by the way, so I'm warning you now. These are horrible, horrendous creations. You have to go to the store first off to get your to get this program, and once you go to to the Nintendo DSi shop, you go in there, you download it, it's free, and then it'll install, and it sends you through a quick little tutorial, I guess you could call it, where it explains some of the stuff. I'm going to show you some of the ways this works right now. So there are two options when you start, three actually, but we'll just talk about two for now. One is view flip notes, the other is create flip notes. So to create a flip note, what you're essentially doing is drawing pictures like you would on a pad of paper, and then trying to draw them so that over time, if you were to flip these pieces of paper, it would look like the drawing is moving. So you just can draw a picture, and then you push on your D-pad here for the next page, and you can add little things, and keep doing this. And when you look at the end result, it'll look like it's moving. Now this is going pretty slowly, and of course I've only drawn a few things. So let's go to the menu real quickly. I'll show you. There's drawing, there's painting, there's erasing. You can change the speed of the thing, so I can make it really fast, and that, as you can see, makes it look a little more animated. You can also, there's some extended options where you can affect how many pages it'll show the drawing you've already drawn, so you can kind of keep copying. You can have it automatically copy or not automatically copy. You can look at this as a film strip, and you can go in and copy and change. You can also go over here and do some advanced things like select certain areas, resize, flip the picture. Up here, as I showed you, there's this little option to look at the drawings you've done as if they were a film strip. You can also take a picture that you've already taken an actual photo with your DS camera and do something to it. You can mess around with it and use that actually in the creation of what you're doing. Or, this is a really cool feature, you can actually record up to 3 sounds in one soundtrack. So, hello, and then it will... So what you would do here is you would play your illustration, and then when you want to have it play at the right time, this is too short for me to show you how this works. So let's go to a creation of mine that, as I said, I have to warn you, they're really bad creations. So I'm going to go back here, and whoops, I'm going to go back here and look real quickly at a couple that I've already created. It didn't take that long to create them. So we're going to look at system memory. You can also save things on your SD card. These are ones that were created by other people or Nintendo. Here's one I just created. It only took a few minutes. And as you can see, I'm not a good drawer. All those sounds you're hearing, I'll let you watch it again. Okay, so let's edit this. So you could see, if I go through, you could see the changes as I made them. And go to the menu, and you can see the film strip of it. And this is the cool thing. If I go to the sound, you'll see these are the 3 sound files I made. That's one. That's another. And that's the third. So what you do is, and then also I could add a soundtrack of music or whatever that would play during the whole thing. These little flags show that I've marked the sounds to certain times within this frame, to like certain frames essentially, when they should start. So this one is right now set near the end. Let's go ahead and re-record this as something else. So I'm going to delete it. Smashify. That doesn't make any sense, but... Okay, now we're going to play and watch what happens. Alright, what I'll do is, while it's playing, I'll press this play button when I want it to make the noise that I just recorded. So... Smashify. Okay, now when I watch the whole thing,
Oh, but smashify.
okay. Anyway, you see how that works. Kind of neat. Neat that you can add these things. As I said, you can also have a soundtrack. So, for instance, um, I'm going to save without quitting. Let's look at this one. This is something else. I added a soundtrack too. Let's edit it so you can see the whole thing. So this was just an eye that I drew. So watch this one. We'll see how this looks. With this is music playing in the background. I just grabbed something off my iPhone for a couple of seconds. If you hear the harmonica, you probably realize that is a Bob Dylan song. Um, so I'm going to go into the sound so you can see how I did that. So that's up here. And you can see I just had it start when the thing started. So very neat thing to play around with. Everything that you probably ever wanted PictoChat to be able to do. Though it's a little different. It's not live. You know, you can't share it live. You can share it though, which is neat. So I can send these to someone who's in the room with me. I can put them on my calendar. I can put them on my system memory, my SD card, or I can do this thing right here. Hatina is Flipnote Hatina is a site that actually hosts all of these. So if I click on that, you have to set up an account. And this twirling, frog will show you that it's connecting right now to the internet, and it's going to go live to this website and essentially allow me to go around on it. So I've already created my account, something you probably want to do on the website as opposed to your DSI. It's a little easier that way. And you can go in and quickly look at all the flip notes that are on there. It takes a little while. There's my twirling frog again. It takes a little while to get some stuff. It's not that bad though. So let's look at this one here. I just grabbed this. This is just some random guy or woman who created this. Blinky eyes. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so and some of these creations are just mind-blowing. There are some amazing ones. I think Mike showed you a couple yesterday. So the other thing that's neat is, this is a little confusing, but if I want to upload one of my creations, I can do that. These are showing you the channels that are available to upload into or to look at. So I'm going to do practice channel. And I'm going to click on description. I know this makes no sense. And then I'm going to click on post. So now it's letting me choose where I want to post from. So I'm going to say this horrible creation, which is not nearly as good as all the other stuff. It gives you a little warning. And I'm going to say lock it. Or actually, I'll say don't lock it. That means people can mess around with my creation. Okay, so now it's communicating. And what it is doing right now is uploading. So while it's uploading, I'm going to bring you over to the computer where you will see, I go to my creator's room, and in theory, I've already uploaded that I1 that I created. We're going to see now if the other one is there. It isn't there quite yet, but what will happen is that you see it's already showing me that there are 2 flip notes on here, and you can go to these flip notes on your computer. Anybody can now that it's up there. And in theory, what it'll do is load it and play it. So now it's playing it with the music right on your computer. Anybody can do this. And really cool thing is that if you go over here, you'll see there is the ability to grab the HTML. You can actually on your iPhone, on your DSI, you can actually turn the thing into appears to be able to turn the thing into an animated GIF, which is very cool. So this is a pretty neat thing. So you can now share your animated little drawings on this site that anybody in the world can get to, and create them sort of on the fly on your computer. And by the way, there's also colors and other things you can do. You could see some of these amazing creations. So I highly recommend picking this up if you have the DSI, because it's pretty worthwhile. That's it. Go enjoy.